$5 again. Oh, God. Oh. Kitty cat running for it. So I'm taking them home with me.
Whose magazines are these for?
Oh, that's what you might want them. Not,
Me?
yeah.
I don't want them.
Not garbage.
No, I don't.
No, no.
There's,
Oh, no. Hold on.
whose tea is this?
Mine.
These were Lundy's, I guess.
Yep. Killed them all. Huh? Nice Spike. No, it's filling a Spike. He's watching Scott, thinking maybe he'll drop into the sandwich or something.
I dropped it right down my throat.
He was after that thing. Man. He was circling it, circling it. All right, Mr. Panther, you get your bed back. See you next time. All right, Mike.
Oh, boys, till maybe next week.
I'll be around the weekend.
Oh, he'll be around next week. We heard it earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Mike. Let's see if it got cold out here. Nope, I don't think it did.
Nah, it's only like 50.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah. Hard to believe it. And somebody's got a wood fire going. Hard to believe it's almost Christmas.
Yeah, right?
Then again, a lot can happen between now and then, you know. We can end up getting slammed. It has happened in the past.
Gotta wait till February for Walking Dead.
Well, they always do that. They always split it in two. I don't know why they do it, but they split it in two. Maybe they figure the holiday season is not really appropriate for that.
They just keep on going.
And you know what? It also avoids the necessity of doing a Christmas special. I mean, how do you do a Christmas special
You're right.
on The Walking Dead? You know, that's
Really?
just kind of... I don't see that happening.
Decorate the tree with a skull on top.
He
Yeah.
puts, you know, have a zombie Santa Claus stumbling around, you know?
I'm sure it's been pitched. I'm sure.
I'm sure it has been, yeah.
I'm sure they've had every kind of pitch on that
Only
show.
problem with that thing is that they didn't really stage the whole opening of it around Christmas time. So why would there be a zombie Santa Claus, you know, if the whole thing started originally like July or something?
The whole
like
thing's
that.
a Halloween special. Basically.
Yeah, I bet, yeah. Unless you're having like the group is having a big Christmas party or something, and that's when the wall falls, you know. Because nothing good ever lasts for long on that show. You want uplifting and nice, you don't turn on The Walking Dead.
So some poor kid didn't get a candy cane today, huh?
Yep, because Fatso stole it from the fire department. Had to go grab that.
Thought she was supposed to be avoiding sugar.
I don't know if she has a sugar problem, but it's going to make her fat, that's for sure. And she will have a sugar problem. I mean, you know, not only did she eat the candy cane, she scarfed down a couple little chocolate bars, too. right before it. So it's like boom, 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 plus a can of Coke. So she had like 300 grams of sugar just right there in the fucking parking lot.
Well, you know, alcohol got a lot of sugar in it.
Oh yeah, that's just loaded with it. So it's only a matter of time with her.
So that's all that candy was nothing. That was
Nah,
just,
drop in a bucket. And she sees me buy 3 little bags of M&Ms. What are you gonna do with those? You're not allowed to have those. You're gonna eat those. It's dumb shit. I gotta keep these around in case my blood sugar goes a little fucking wonky.
yeah, either that or I was going to say treat yourself every...
I don't do that, but M&Ms aren't really my favorite. This is why I use them for that, because I'm not gonna use them unless I need them. If I feel myself getting a little weak and just no energy, I'll pop some of that and it'll bring it back. But I can't always eat regularly, you know, when I want to. So sometimes, because I'm on a low sugar diet, it gets a little fucked up. So I gotta watch that.
Oh, okay.
Not to the point where, you know, when a diabetic is on insulin dependent, they can pass out.
Oh, shit.
Me, I just get a little weak. You know, I can feel fatigued.
The girl on The Walking Dead there?
Yeah. No, she would be insulin dependent. You know, I'm not taking the injections, but you know, it's just your body reacting to low sugar.
Oh, okay.
So I keep a little bit of chocolate around, and if I need it, it's there.
What about like, well, I thought like everything white, spaghetti, potatoes, bread.
Those are all starches, but they turn to sugar in your guts, but they don't act fast enough really to give you an instant boost. For that, you actually do need some kind of candy. Orange juice would do it too, you know, but I can't keep orange juice around indefinitely in case I might need it one day. It goes
so when
bad.
you go to donate your blood, that's why they're always giving you
Yes,
orange
that's
juice?
why they give you cookies and orange juice. Exactly. Terry, why'd you get some orange juice? Yeah, I'm going to keep a jar of orange juice around every week in case they end up throwing it out every week because I didn't need it that week, you know? And what the hell good is that?
Well, I thought, isn't that natural sugar?
Yeah, any sugar will do. For that kind of thing, any sugar will do.
What's the difference between the fresh squeeze and say the shit you buy in the store? It just
Not a whole lot. It's the same, you know. Sometimes they add sugar to some of that stuff. You got to watch that, or corn syrup, which is worse. Fresh squeezed, at least you know you're getting actual orange juice without any adulterations.
right. Well, not anymore.
But a lot of what you buy in the store is actually made from concentrate, which is fresh squeeze, except that they boil off some of the water. That's all.
You know, they had they had classes for 20 years to go to, you know, dietitians, all for you know,
Oh yeah.
all the classes you want to go to, and we'll educate you. And they would say the average person does not know how to read a back of a soup can per
Nope.
serving.
No, they don't.
You know, and then everybody's different. You know.
They buy a king size something, think that's the serving. No, it's not. It's made to feed 3 people, or 4 people, or 8 people. You know. And they don't realize that companies take advantage of that. You know, they'll put in tiny print per serving size of 8 ounces. It's a 20-ounce can, and the serving size is only 10 grams of sugar. But in fact, if you eat the whole can, that's 40 or 50 grams of sugar.
And then what you got to know is, if you eat like a lot of canned food, there's a lot of preservatives in there.
Yeah, well, the preservatives are not something a diabetic necessarily needs to worry about, because that's not sugar. That may cause cancer, maybe. With that, the jury is still out on that. And it does contain, almost all of them are some form of sodium. And not every, you know, that's not something that has to do with, you know, with a sugar problem. And that's different altogether.
So if you're trying to keep your sugar down,
Your sodium doesn't make a difference one way or the other. There, you have to keep away from the starches and, you know, avoid the sugars.
right?
Which means, you know, don't have the cotton candy at the fucking circus.
Yeah.
Like today, I skipped the fucking pie at the fucking diner because, you know, enough's enough. Because I had a handful of apricots and shit before I went shopping, and that's got sugar in it.
Dried or regular?
Dry apricots. But still, it's a sugar, you know, that's a sugar fruit. So I don't want to push it.
Only some dried fruits, or is it all of them?
All of them have, any fruit has some form of sugar in it. Some more than others.
Bananas?
Not so much.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
There's more potassium, but it doesn't have as much sugar.
What's the fruit you can't eat?
I can eat any fruit. There's no limit
I
on it.
thought you could. There's one like cantaloupe or something.
Well, they say you should avoid pineapple and basically the pineapple family because that is the most sugar.
That's a big sugar one?
Yeah, that's the big sugar.
Even though it's natural
And there's
sugar.
probably other ones like kiwis or something like that. Anything in that family.
Oh, I love kiwis.
Yeah, but because they're very sweet. Yeah, they're supposed to avoid that. Apples, all right. They're not
I
as
tell you
sweet.
what, I love apples, love kiwis,
Yeah.
pineapple, cantaloupe, watermelon, all of it.
It was the
Bananas.
doctor's suggestion that I have navel oranges. He said, have a navel orange.
Oh, I love navels.
Which I have one every morning for my tea, basically.
I like those like real big ones.
Yeah, those are the ones I try to
That's
get.
the one I like. Where do you get those from anyway?
I got them at ShopRite.
Oh, okay.
when they have
I
them.
don't see them in Walmart.
No,
Every-
I don't always see them at ShopRite either, but most of the time they have them.
Like the real like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ones I
Yeah.
like. So I'm down there in Florida, all over the place. And then my mom was like, "Don't get those, don't get those right there." And then we bought a little stack of them. I was like, "Yeah, you're right. These are good." She knows.
Oh, you brought back oranges for everyone?
I can. If you want, I can make a request now.
Don't do that. I don't want you carrying bags of fucking oranges on the airplane. Are you kidding me?
I'm going down Sunday night.
I could get them at the store,
Oh, well,
I'm just saying. There you are in the fucking plane. Your carry-on luggage, 300 oranges. What's this, sir?
I'm bringing some bread down.
Why?
Some local sourdough and
They can't get sourdough in Florida.
not good bread down there. No, not good. Like you can get up here, strong Jewish rye and all. They can't get that down there. So of course I'll bring down a couple of loaves, which we'll probably half eat before I go anyway. But yeah, I'm leaving Sunday night, 8, 9, 10 at night, give or take. No set schedule, and then
But next Sunday?
well, no, I'll be yeah. Yeah, we'll go to movie night, and then
And when you
I'll-
coming back after that,
Oh, shortly. I'm not going to be down there. No.
you're afraid they'll put you back to work, aren't you?
No, I'll probably be 10 days. No, yeah, not even that. Not even 10. Probably shorter than that. I'll probably stay for. I don't know. Probably stay for Christmas and then bolt out of there after Christmas. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. 26th, 27th, yeah, and I'll be back for New Year's.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then when I get back from that, apparently sometime in the first, second week of January, I gotta go to Delaware.
What the hell's in Delaware?
90-year-old needs a drop off for a week. So I said, sure, pick the day, just let me know. Yeah, this other lady, she's flexible. The first one, the Miss Nervous Nell behind the wheel, or as a passenger, she's like, well, we're going to leave this time. Oh, okay. Well, she tried something new. Okay, I want to drive first. Okay. Well, we're doing 35, 40 miles an hour for the first, 3 hours. I'm going, wow, this is going to be a long ride. I'm not looking to do 80, 90 miles an hour, break the land speed record. No. But at least go 60, 65. So, of course, now we get on Jersey Turnpike. We're in the right lane, and people are whipping by us like we're standing still. Okay.
Now, what part of Delaware do you got to go to?
She told me, give me a minute. Not too far from where we were, like Dover.
We were in Dover.
Yeah, not too far from there, actually.
I think we missed something important over there somewhere.
Museum, the airplane.
Not
Air
just
Force
that, I
Museum.
found there's another museum there somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the Eldridge R. Johnson Museum. He was one of the founders of the Victor Talking Machine Company in Camden, New Jersey in the 1920s, actually, in the 1890s. And they have a museum of some sort to him there somewhere. With a lot of Victrolas and stuff like that. Early
Well, like I said, we'll plan it differently the next year.
Yeah.
I mean,
I gotta find out where exactly. I saw it in passing online. I was looking up something else. I could easily look that up again. I know who it is.
this lady is a lot easier. And she said, when's a good time for you? I says, well, when's a good time for you? And she's like, do you want to leave at night or during the day? And I'm going, oh, hell yeah, we'll leave at night. I said, you can do it in the middle of the night. And I said, I'm not speeding, but there's less traffic on the road.
Yeah.
You know? And she's like on the fence, going straight through. I said, your call. I said, take a nap. We don't have to get a hotel. And and I said, if you want to switch off, and I said, or if you want to wait till early in the morning to sleep or whatever, I just get down there that much quicker. It's all up to you. This other one, she got it set, structured, and blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever.
One of these control freaks types.
Oh God. But you know what though? At least she admits it. We get down there and she's like, oh, I'm a nervous wreck as a passenger, but at least she admits it and she knows it. I'm telling you, if anybody needs a stiff drink or a pill, it's that one.
Oh God, don't go adulterating anybody's coffee.
Oh my God, she's bad.
There you are, being a nice guy, going to get her a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. On the way out, you're dumping half a bottle of scotch in it.
Oh, she got her own, and then she got her own in the purse.
Oh God!
Are you kidding? Shit, she don't even hide it. That one, Clan McGregor. That's what she likes.
Oh my God!
She got she doesn't have like a regular. She got like one of those slightly bigger ones.
And you're letting her drive?
No, this is. No, I drive most of the time. This is on the way to the hotel.
Oh.
This is like she'll drive for a few hours, and then I take it for the rest of we leave Sunday morning. She drove, and then I got behind the wheel about 11, and then, of course, now we check into the hotel 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. So from that point on in, she's little sips and little hits.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Tippling.
She don't even hide it, yeah.
Gotta hit the booze. It's kind of like Terry.
Booze traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
except with Terry, it's not Clan McGregor, it's Ripple.
Isn't that Sanford and Son?
Yep. Choice drink of winos everywhere.
Still working?
Surprisingly, yes.
Wow.
Complains that the kids all sneeze on her. Well,
yeah. Better than throwing ants on her.
Oh, yeah, well, they'll be doing that soon enough. Chappaqua School District.
Oh, she's all the way down there.
Mm-hmm. That's an easy one to remember because I used to have a school bus that said Chappaqua Transit right on it.
Oh, in the yard?
It was mine. I owned it.
Yeah.
It's a 78 Dodge Beat.
Yeah, I think I remember it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that now. Right?
Yep. 318 New Barrel.
What year was that?
1978.
And when did you get it? Or when was it junked?
Oh, 1987, I guess. Yeah, 87.
What was the inside? Green?
Yeah.
I think I remember it.
Industrial school bus green.
Green, yeah.
Yes.
God, I may have even rode in that bus. You know, yeah.
Maybe, who knows? Been sitting there for a long time.
What finally happened to it?
It just rust.
No, is it still sitting in there?
No, that's no. There's not much of anything sitting there anymore. But that's long gone. 10 years or more now.
I'll see the Snap-on guy Wednesday.
Yeah, every now and then I find a tool, I toss it aside. I'm sure there's more. I still gotta go through all the tools in the fucking shed, blue shed in front of my RV there. That's loaded with fucking tools, all kinds. Sure, in there somewhere's a bucket of sockets I got from Zach. I got a brand new air compressor in there now too.
Snap-on?
Air compressor? Are you out of your fucking mind? No. Fuck no. That'd be like 10 grand. Shit. No, I got a Husky from Home Depot.
Oh.
No, I had to because, you know, I'm there. It's 4:45 in the fucking morning. I just started to make breakfast. I hear the compressor cycle up. I said, what the fuck did it turn on for? It's got a little leak in the hose somewhere. Cycled up because I'd forgotten to turn it off the night before. I need air anyway in the mornings to pump with the machines, tires and shit. Boom! What the fuck was that?
Hose let go or?
Oh, fuck, I wish. No. The compressor had let go. Blew shrapnel all over the damn room.
What about the toy tank? Was that...
Tank was fine.
No, I'm saying, was it
What?
back on the floor or is it where you left it?
That has not moved.
Oh.
Toy tank has not moved. I've been watching it carefully. Nope, it's still where I left it. So far. So I had to go to Home Depot because I can't be without air and buy a fucking new compressor near $500. The same week that I bought the new cover for the RV, $470. So it was a fucking expensive week. But this time I went with the original style RV cover I had 5 years ago. It lasted 4 years. Just what the manufacturer said it would. 4 years, then it fell apart. The cheap ass one I bought, well, it wasn't cheap. It was $270 fucking dollars, but it was cheaper than the other. Oh, that's a good deal. Yeah, right. Lasted.
Did you sell any parts or anything?
Parts of what?
Of the thing that blew up?
No. What parts are left? It blew apart. It was a Sears Craftsman from like 20 years ago. We kind of stressed it quite a lot over the summer, you know. Before I got the electric impact gun, I was using the crap out of that thing with the pneumatic gun all the time, taking tires off. Over 500 cars with the tires, you know, getting there. So it was on every day, cycling 20 times a day. So I was getting a little worried it may not hold out. So that's why I went and got the electric impact gun. That it had more torque. And it didn't hold up anyway. Blew apart. I mean, really dynamited. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Is there a skunk out here?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yep.
Well, it probably is. I don't know.
Yep, it's smelling. Damn
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, you smell that now?
Yeah, a little bit. It's just a little skunky doing skunky stuff.
Not strong, but he's close.
Yeah. Not in the field somewhere. So, I'm going to show us a puppy. We're going to Home Depot. I got a kid coming tomorrow to pick up. Kid coming today to pick up the cracked Model A block I got down the barn.
Oh, where'd that come from?
I got that from Artie Meyer. I don't know where he got it from. Some friend of his doing a project. I don't need the fucking that. You know, I'm not paying to fix fucking cracks. There's nothing wrong with my engine. My engine blows up. Guess which one's getting fixed? My engine. You know, that's just what belongs in the car. But there's a kid. He's 21 years old, college kid, and he's piecing together a Model A one piece at a time. He needs an engine block. Well, you got it. It's a rotating assembly. It's got a crank. I got a head with it for him. And I'm more than tripling my money on it, so I'm not worried about that. You know? I came down on price even. I'd like to get it the fuck out of there.
Clean house.
Yeah, because I don't need it. You know, so I'll get it out of there.
Selling a lot of parts and stuff on eBay?
Not really. Not this time of year. We're selling things. I think we saw. What just sold tonight? A 57 Jeep generator sold tonight. You know, a little here and there. This is not the time.
Car radios or?
Nah, too much. Every now and then one sells. They don't exactly fly off the fucking shelves. But they sell steady, you know. In dribs and drabs. Carburetors, whatever's around. Distributors.
Hopefully a fluke meter.
Well. I did put some Christmas items up there, but nobody's really interested in them. Shit I got from Mike's parents. You know? Thousands of C9 light bulbs and some Christmas ornaments and stuff. Threw them on. They're not expensive either. They're just reasonably priced.
People will buy it eventually.
Yeah. But, you know, Christmas-oriented items only really sell around the Christmas season. Nobody thinks to buy Christmas shit in August, you know, so it doesn't sell. It's going in the trash.
So you keep putting stuff up, it sells, it sells.
Yep, exactly.
And all the stuff that you put up, most of it, or eventually it sells?
All of it eventually sells. Just a matter of being patient and waiting, that's all. It'll sell right away, it'll sell eventually.
The most insignificant things sell. You never know if somebody wants a nut or a bolt or a screw.
Yep.
A lid for a teapot, God, you know.
Yeah. You don't know what's going to appeal to somebody.
Someone needs pieces, parts, there you go.
Kenny's Chevy parts, you know, they sell. All those toy cars I put on there sold. Camera equipment sells, you know. Doesn't bring a lot of, well, the toy cars did bring a lot of money. Camera equipment, not really. Not the stuff I'm selling anyway.
Oh, the car,
Yeah, the Danbury Mint models.
Which ones you got left? Any of them?
Model T, that's it.
Ah, Christine is gone.
Oh, all gone. I got rid of them immediately because I know what's going to happen to them, so I wanted them gone. And the minute I realized the pot metal was really shitty in those things and starting to bubble, they're out of here. While I can still get money for them, let somebody else worry about it. I had no idea that they would, Danbury Mint, you know, they're pretty prestigious fucking modeler, would use a company that would use a cheap ass mix of pot metal.
Too bad that Budweiser case thing got ruined.
What Budweiser case?
Oh, you had like a plastic case for the Budweiser carriage.
Oh, that didn't get ruined. I never had a case for that. That was in the regular display case. I sold that for good money. It didn't get ruined. That was in the camper. No, that went somewhere in the Midwest. No, I actually made my money back on that one.
Where'd you really buy it for?
Oh, jeez, I don't remember. 150, 125. I got over 200 for it, so I really can't complain about that. Now, there were a few cars that got ruined, but they weren't the Danbury Mint ones. They were some of the other ones that I had.
The ones we bought at Ames?
Yeah, not so much Ames, mostly Albert Rhinebeck or some shit like that. Because they were in the big Barker's trailer. They had a roof leak. A few of those were ruined. Or at least the boxes were warped and misshapen. But I still sold them. They still sold. They still brought money. The minute I realized what was happening with those Danbury Mint models, they went out the fucking door. The Model T, I've only got like $10 invested in that, so, you know, I don't care if it falls apart. You think for the money they charge for those fucking models, they could have cast them out of aluminum. Actual fucking aluminum instead of pot metal. Cheap motherfuckers.
You would think when you hear Danbury and Franklin Mint.
You think that's the high quality model. You know, you think they. I mean, how much more expensive would it have been to cast them from cast aluminum? You know, not very much, I would think.
Talk about fucking cutting corners here.
Yeah.
And all the polishing in the world.
Oh, when pot metal begins intergranular deterioration, it's done. You're not fixing that. You know.
That's called galvanic attack. Two dissimilar metals,
Yes,
right?
yes, it is. Because pot metal contains tin. You know, but what really kills it is lead. If you use too much fucking lead, which is a cheap metal, so they throw it in there, it corrodes that much faster and that much worse. I see this especially on phonograph parts in the 1920s and shit, where they were, you know, in the late 20s, they were getting away from brass, going to pot metal because it was easy to work with, not that expensive. It was light, which made it good for certain types of phonograph pots, but they did not envision what would happen 80 fucking years later, that their machines would still be around. And these things are just crumbling to pieces.
So all the cars in the early 50s look like shit. The headlight rings and the door
But if you
handles.
notice something about the cars in the early 50s, they're pitted, but they're not crumbled to pieces because they used a good grade of pot metal. They didn't use the shittiest grade. You know, they used a good grade. So, yes, they pitted, but it didn't just literally disintegrate. I'm talking about disintegration here, where the piece just literally cracks into little pieces and falls apart. That's the really cheap fucking pot metal.
So what's going to happen to the Danbury Mint stuff now?
Eventually, that's what's going to happen. They're going to crumble to pieces. How long that'll take, I don't know, but eventually they will. Some of those models were almost 20 years old that I had, and it was showing pitting, bubbling. You could see it starting to bubble under the paint here and there, slight warpage. You didn't know what's coming, so they're out. So I try very hard to avoid fucking around with antique photographs that have too much pot metal shit in it, which is why I'm not a huge collector of Columbias before the British took them over. And even some of them after the British took them over. Or I should say EMI took them over. Because they used a lot of fucking pot metal. And some of the later Edisons were like that. Especially for the late teens and 20s. I'd stay away from them too. And Victor Vitrola started using it too in the late 20s in certain things. Not on tone arms, thank God, but tone arm supports they definitely do. And reproducers. Start learning how to recognize the signs, When you're looking at pictures on eBay or anywhere else on a photograph. Look really close at the shiny bits. What are they made of? And is that a swelling crack? Yes, it is. Not you. You I will leave for somebody else to play with. Somebody with a lot more patience than I do for that shit.
Polishing won't do no good, huh?
No, it has to be recast. Sometimes you can, if it's cracked, you can glue large pieces together. If it's in large pieces, you can glue it together with crazy glue. That'll last 5-10 years maybe, if you're lucky. But some of the ones that use a really cheap mix, forget it. It's 1,000 pieces. What are you going to do with that? Now, I know why they used it on the reproducers. It was to make the records last longer, because a lighter reproducer doesn't ride as heavy on the record, doesn't dig as deep in. It'll last longer. But on the other hand, couldn't you have used aluminum, and stayed away from the damn pot metal? Wouldn't that have been better? But no, apparently not.
Doesn't matter if you bought it new and left it in the box, it's still gonna
do it eventually. Swelling, cracking, splitting, bubbling, done. I have one Columbia machine I bought, a tabletop model with a lid, nice machine. But I knew when I bought it that it had an issue with the tone arm. Sure enough, gets here, it's fucking split. Fuck me. It's take 1,000 years to find a good one. I saw some come and go on eBay, $100, $150. Fuck you, I ain't paying that kind of money. I just bought it, I paid for the machine. I bought 4 parts machines and a bunch of loose parts a couple weeks ago. In the mix, I find a Columbia tone arm in good shape. Complete reproducer. Take it down on the machine, it's the exact one. Boom, right in.
Polish it up, put it on.
Don't even have to. It was shiny. And still in good shape. It was a good mix of pot metal, and it had not yet started to really explode. So it's actually working.
So you got your money back on the lot.
Yes, that one piece.
On the box of junk.
Yeah, because now I can sell the machine. As one with a very good,
So the box of pieces parts already.
Yeah. Now I can rebuild the machine, well, not rebuild, service the machine and put it up for sale. Much to giant potholes. Seeing a lot of traffic on the roads today, considering how late it is. 164,627.
Well, the car has been sitting. Not for long, though. Oh, well, let's see. 1,000 up and 1,000 down, so I'll have at least...
Oh, you're driving this down next time?
Yeah, this one's going down. This is going down. Going down with a bunch of stuff.
Oh, in that case, you can bring us back some oranges. I think we're going back on the plane.
No, that's what I said. I'm going. If you want.
Yeah. All right, Scott. I'll see you next weekend.
Yep, I'll be around, and then
Try to get a few hours of sleep before I gotta get up and meet that guy for the motor. Well, actually, I don't think he's getting here till 1, so I can get some sleep. And let's say goodnight to this.